We use words to communicate ideas. The words house and home are often used interchangeably, but they have really different meanings. The better your understanding of the difference between house and home, the better the decisions you'll make when it comes to buying the right house and making a great home. Home has special meaning to most of us. I think it conjures a great deal of emotion and sentiment coming all the way from our childhoods into the lives that we're trying to create for our futures. Having a really great home life is, I believe, a goal of everyone. Enjoying going home and spending time with those that you live with, having friends over, have family for the holidays, or just being able to relax in your own private sanctuary. The image of home conjures a whole lot of feelings associated with the life that you're living. If you think back on places that you've lived in the past, you're not just remembering the structure of where you lived, you're remembering the events, the people that were there, the times and experiences that you shared. There's a lot more to the memories looking back than just the structure itself. And in most cases, the structure is pretty forgettable. When you think about the places you lived, do you picture it empty? Walking in and just seeing this empty place, or with no people in it, even if it was furnished? Or do you remember the holiday dinner there, or a birthday party, or reading, a book at bedtime to the kids? Most memories of happy homes involve people and experiences, and that's very different than the structure itself. So knowing the difference moving forward on what it is that's going to make a really happy home for you is going to be very important. When people are looking to buy a house, often they use the idea of house and home interchangeably, and they imagine the life that they're going to be living in this house that they're looking at. But buying the house doesn't give them that life. In fact, there are many things that people do that actually undermine the very life they're trying to create by buying the wrong house, or spending too much money, or buying a house that involves too much in transportation, time, and costs. So being clear on the difference between house and home will help you make far better choices when it comes time to choose the right house.
I like to make the distinction between a house and a home. Language is very powerful, certainly how we communicate with each other, and even fundamental to our own internal thought processes. A house is a physical structure that provides shelter. It is the box. There are lots of different kinds of houses with different looks and feels to them. When you drive through a subdivision, you pass street after street of house after house. When you start searching for a house, you'll see plenty. They'll kind of blur together, some being really nice, others a mess, and most just kind of average. There are millions upon millions of houses in America, many that would be perfectly suitable for you. There isn't one dream house with your name on it. A home, at least for most of us, comes with emotion. It includes the lives within and can be deeply personal. Think for a minute about what these words instinctively mean to you. A home is warm and filled with your important people doing things together. Family dinners, bedtime stories, or holiday gatherings. We all have this mental collage of happy memories and hopeful futures with the people that we care about in a home. The reason I think the distinction is important is the mistaken belief that you are buying a home, that you are buying both the house and the happy life within. You are not. The purchase of a house is simply acquiring the setting for the home you hope to create. Of course, you want to buy a house that can become a great home, but the process of making a home is very distinct and separate from buying a house. Making a home is more about the time and activities with the people in your home. A really nice kitchen is less memorable than evenings spent cooking together with spouse or family. I'm not knocking a nice kitchen. I like nice kitchens, as I like to cook. I'm saying there's more happiness to be found in spending quality time with important people than with nice things. House shoppers often fantasize about how happy they will be in another house. A couple key thoughts. The happiness of a home can be created anywhere, in any house, any apartment, whether you own or rent. These are feelings that come from spending quality time doing worthwhile things with the people that you care about. If you believe buying a house will give you those feelings that you are lacking now, that is unlikely. You would be better advised to spend your time and effort making your current house a better home. It's deceptively easy in a quest for the perfect house to make choices that actually undermine your ability to make a happy home. Financial stress and longer commutes being a couple examples. What is it you really want? The best house or the happiest home? Because while you can buy a nice house, it's up to you to make a happy home.